Hey, hello YouTube. It's Black Society TV. Um, today I want to talk about a white man by the name of Robert Roberson, who is set to be, well, was set to be executed in Texas, um, and the Texas Supreme Court granted his stay, until they can, figure something out about his case involving his baby being shook or something like that. They're saying that there's not enough evidence for him to have been convicted in the case, and the Texas Supreme Court granted a stay for him for the time being. Now, let's go back to Marcellus Williams, the black man in Missouri who was executed, and they had little to no evidence that he even committed the murders that they said that he committed, that he was convicted of. The U.S. Supreme Court did not grant his stay, and he was executed. Uh, I want everybody to know that, and this is how you know when you have you're in a racist state uh, like Missouri, which whoever governs that state, or the you know it's full of racists, full of racists. The Supreme Court also, if they would have looked into it, and to be clear, you only have two black people on the Supreme Court, and those two black people are both married to white people, so it doesn't make a difference. They're gonna go along with the majority anyway. They have no say so. They're really just there. So I want everybody to know that each state has its own Supreme Court. Okay, Supreme Court is just not a United States thing. Each state have their own Supreme Court. Okay, uh, only two states have criminal and civil Supreme Court, and that's Texas and Oklahoma. Those are the only two states that have a I have a civil and a criminal Supreme Court. So, if you feel like something is wrong in regular court or whatever, if it's a criminal civil matter, you can go to these two Supreme Courts and file. So, Robert Roberson, the white man in Texas, the Texas Supreme Court stepped in and granted a stay for this man. Now, we've had black people in Texas to where they were getting executed, and it was said that there was no evidence, and the Texas Supreme Court didn't step in. So, just take that into consideration. Now, the Supreme Court fully stepped in, Texas Supreme Court fully stepped in for this man's stay. Okay? The Missouri Supreme Court didn't take any acknowledgement. It didn't step in or anything. Didn't give Marcellus Williams a stay. Nothing. Nothing. And like I say, for all you guys who think that racism is not in America, it's here. And if y'all think it's just because of Donald Trump, it's not because of no Donald Trump. There are Democrats in the office right now. It is not a Republican in office right now. Those are Democrats in office. And racism is worse than it has ever been in this country. It is worse. Worse. Way worse. And it's out of hand. It's truly out of hand. And the thing is, why didn't the Missouri Supreme Court step in? They knew it was little to no evidence against Marcellus Williams. Just like the Texas Supreme Court stepped in for Robert Roberson and halted his execution. They could have did that. They didn't want to. They didn't want to. They just wanted this black man executed, and that was it. Let's just call it what it was. Let's just call it what it was. You know, my thing is, about this country, and the thing is, I mean, to me, it's crazy, and it don't make sense. Like, to be scared of people. Now, what the news, and I'm gonna do a story on that. What the news do is make black people out to be these villains. Okay. Now, you have people doing crime in every race. Every race has crime that you do, and I can go down the line naming all of it, from Asian to Indian to white to black to Hispanic. Everybody does crime. You may just not do the same crime that another race does, but each race does crimes. And then a lot of crimes that other races do, it don't be televised like blacks, because the media wants to pan black people out to be the worst race ever. And that's why other races across the seas and stuff like that, when they come over here, they be scared of us. They be thinking that we are this and that. We're the worst of the worst, always watching us, always just. That's why. Because our media makes us out to be the villains. Every story you see on the news is about a black person, and it's not good. But when they do a story about white people and other races, it's all good. So racism still alive and well, and you can tell by with these two cases, Marcellus Williams and Robert Roberson. Robert Roberson, the white man, granted a stay from his execution. Marcellus Williams executed without a question asked. Then they doubled down on it and got on there and said, yeah, everybody's talking about Marcellus Williams. I think it was like the governor of the state of Missouri or something like that. He was like, yeah, they're hurt for the victim's family. But you got evidence that this man didn't do it. Plain evidence he didn't do it. And you still executed him. It's crazy. But yeah, man, y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe if y'all like the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, man, until next time.